Boom, bye bye TV, back at it again. You don't know the thing said, people. We're here to talk about you know who you seen in that headline. You see me, I say, um, it's not a good look for the young females representing dancehall internationally. You see me, I say, they're being looked at as whores. You know what I mean? Them done have Shenseea as dancehall pop star queen, turn hip hop mattress. I know them have them have JADA Kingdom out here looking like a cokehead whore. Selling the punani and all of these things, you know. Yeah, I mean. But for some reason, Foota hype, Spice, them getting caught up in some things that we talked about 2 weeks. So, hey, what people? Before we get into any other bagga, just like and share the video from now, you know. We truly appreciate it. We try to reach broader audience. I will just start it off like this. And now, for some reason, today, Foota Hype and Tony Mataran is under heavy fire from Spice's fans and I guess a slew of others for not disrespecting Shenseea how they did the Queen of the Dancehall. Yes, you heard correctly, people. We can't make these things up. You see me, I say, and I'm talking about Shenseea performing for Pride NYC coming up in June. I don't know why this is a talk of the town today because, you know, we did this review 2 weeks ago letting you know that the dancehall pop star Queen Shenseea is following in Spice's footsteps by performing for the LGBT community. Because, you know, Shenseea not have no fan base. And it look like, said, them are the only ones that are give her a blight. But there you go, right in front of you. 2 weeks ago, we letting you know what I go on from what I go on. But since them time there, a whole heap have gone with Shenseea concerning the gays. As you know, we did a before year of what's famous series on Shenseea because some old tweets have recently popped up with her disrespecting the same people that she is planning to perform for, as you can see. To be honest, down to the boy, them will take body wash or fuckery. If you are condoning a body business, you're a body man. Can't have people a fool run your rear. Any form of way and it please you, you're a fish. Thing hurt me. You know what I mean? A doodoo eat doodoo. If you see what time it is, you see what I said. And just like, you know, her one time rival, turn rival, Spice, Siska and them. As you can see, here's another old tweet that she put out with Spice's words, you see what I said. But what I can watch the full video on my main channel. That was part 2 of many of Shenseea before she was famous. But anyway, like I said, for some reason this is news today and the besties them and a few other people is saying that it was just last November that Spice was confirmed to headline Pride Toronto, which is also set to take place in June this year. The Queen of the Dancehall had faced harsh criticism from the likes of popular dancehall selector Foota Hype and reggae artist Sizzla, who denounced their participation in the LGBTQ T festival. You see me, I say. Why, I mean, I know, you know, I go on, you know, that I mean, I'm just a messenger, but being that the payola sites them got wind of my review that I did 2 weeks ago, because, you know, the place dry, so them I search my timeline for say what I go on from another go on, you know. I'm pretty sure we'll be hearing from Foota Hype and the rest of the people them they burn out Spice, but like I said, man, I'm just a messenger. You know, a lot of DMs me get today pertaining this situation that me done talk about 2 weeks ago, but it look like say me I giving it too much news one time, you know, and I have to slow it down. But nevertheless, let's proceed. But speaking about Shenseea, she's come under heavy fire after tweeting that I really want to put my vagina in that man's face last night while performing Lick. But Jano. My girl gotta worry about these STDs and talking about assaulting people because that sound like assault. That she wants to put her vagina in that man's face. But nevertheless, we are not the police. You know what I mean? But certain people are reacting to it like, yo, she's doing too much. Some people say, come put it in a for them on. And that was, you know, upon the shade room. But John, and the Jasmine brand had a different story because, you know, say, though the bats them, they not really know where for go for look for foreign news, you see me I say, but when me they get that whiff, well go on over there, so trust me, it's not a good look for Shenseea. Somebody says she's about to kill her own market before she even gets a green card. Don't at me. I used to really like her, but lately she's been doing the most, losing her self of class. And I think they're right, you know. And I'm gonna talk about she and Jada Kingdom at the end of this. You know what I mean? But somebody said if doing too much was a person, this person said, girl, just song, rap on the replay or whatever you do. And just people just fall in love with your authenticity. I read these comments and it looked like 98% of these people are not here for the shenanigans. You know what I mean? We'll talk about these things later with Jada Kingdom and she. You know, this person asked her who was even asking that question to begin with. This person said the gimmicks is just crazy-ish with these new artists. Shenseea, baby, you could have kept that to yourself. They already counting your body type after you was with London Bridge. Some people really need to invest in a diary or at least a best friend. This is something you text your bestie about. People with real talent should never work this hard for attention. She is publicly discussing a desire to sexually assault a male. She's too vulgar. Boy, boy, boy. But it looked like he had sugar in his tank. People, I don't know what's going on with the young females in dancehall that made it internationally, you know. And they're not doing a good job right, you know, because, boy, I be a bagger. Me think when I leave the bagger at Jamaica, I go to America for make this money, you know what I mean? Shenseea is doing well better than Jada Kingdom, per se, because we see she's getting at least bookings, whether the money is going to Interscope or not, you know. Me don't know really a Jada Kingdom are going with, you see me I say, but Shenseea and Jada Kingdom have a whoring reputation. Yes, people, you heard correct. And I mean, because when you go on these American blogs in the comment section, Shenseea says she's not selling pussy, but the people in the comment section saying she's fucking for features. And I mean, sucking hood and fucking for features and all of these things. Nobody now talk about her music. You see me, I say, I just London in the back of her, them I talk about. And no, you have Jada Kingdom with her wild self. Her come on social media saying, yes, she do sell pussy, you see me? And she had the cocaine and all of these bagger rascal. You see me, I say, as you can see, when Asian doll they say you shall sell the pum pum to Frederick for 10,000. Jada take to her Instagram and say 35,000 US she sell it for. You see me, I say, I'm not like a girl hustle and things, you know, but come on now, you're supposed to be role models for people, you see me, I say. You know, I mean, we're supposed to be role models to these American people because that's who they're selling themselves to. You know what I'm saying? And them looking at, like some vulgar Jamaicans. You see me, I say, you know, they're always going to look at, as some outsiders. So even though Shenseea get a lot of gold medal, gold plaque from Canada, because, you know, Canada standards is lower than America. It's still an accomplishment, you know, and those are the things that we should be focused on. But Shenseea talk about her body and all of these things and, you know, one Tom girl in her face and all of these things, but girl for test her, she's not a pussy and all of these stuff, you know, like. But I'm just giving them update while go on from one to go on. People don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when we drop the latest and dancehall news, musical reviews and gossips. You see me, I say, why, if you haven't subscribed to my other channel, I suggest you do so too, you know.